Okay, I want to address this conflicting story about the shooting, the supposed accidental shooting in the McDonald's at the corner of Burt Coons and Walker Road. It's right down the street from Southwood High School, where the past couple of days there's been huge fights breaking out at the school. Now, earlier today, around 4 o'clock, the story was reported that at first the story was reported that a juvenile, a female student at Southwood High, was carrying a Glock pistol into this McDonald's, and the gun accidentally went off in her pocket. But later, the story changed that a man who was licensed to carry actually had the gun, and he was fumbling around in his pocket when the gun supposedly went off, and it grazed his leg and hit a woman who was standing in front of him in line at McDonald's, and it hit her in the buttocks. Now, I've heard three different stories, and something this doesn't sound right to me. Something's fishy going on. What I believe is that I believe the first story. I'm thinking that this female student at Southwood had the gun, and she fumbled in her pocket, and the gun went off, and it hit her, causing a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now, I'm thinking they probably changed the story because of the two incidents with the big fights going on at the Southwood. They changed that story to probably take some of the worry away from parents and staff at school that that one of their students was actually carrying a gun. Now, I hate to think that if the first story is true, that this female student actually had this gun. Did she have it during school? Did she have it during her time at school earlier that day? Because if so, that's very disturbing. Now, I don't know what to believe here, but I'm just saying that these three stories, the stories that I've been seeing, it's just not adding up. Like which one is the true story? That's because I went to CCC Bookings, the Caddo Sheriff booking site. It shows you all the recent arrests in Shreveport and Caddo Parish, and I did not find a record of this guy being arrested for this incident, for this accident. Now, even though they said he was licensed to carry and everything, the article on KSLA's website says that he will most likely be charged. But after checking the site, I didn't see any record of him being charged. I didn't see anything about some guy being arrested for mishandling of a firearm. So what's going on here? Like what the hell really happened? That's all I want to know. And I was there earlier today, and I caught. Well, I was recording at the time when they brought the female victim out on the stretcher and placed her into the ambulance, but I had to turn around. I didn't want to catch her on video, but I actually saw her get loaded onto into the ambulance. But it's just a strange story to me, man. I'm just like, if anybody that's watching this video and you were actually there inside the McDonald's when this actually happened, let me know in the comments, like, what really happened, because, like I said, I've heard three different stories and it's not making sense. Like, which one is the real story?